What's up, y'all? And welcome back to Dad Needs to Talk. I'm your host, Robert, and today it's all about the madness because I'm joined by both my boys, Steve from Inside the Mind of a Blurred. What's up, Steve?
What up, Rob? Glad to be here, getting ready to talk about this. I ain't really got to talk on it much, but definitely happy.
Oh
Definitely hype.
yeah. And for the first time on the podcast, my alter ego, Rob J from Rob J Rambles. What's up, Rob J?
What's good, y'all, man? It's your boy Rob J, aka the Breakfast Food Bandit, aka the English Dub Enthusiast, aka the Croc Hashira. I am not throwing away my Crocs. AKA, don't ask me for a synopsis because you got Google right there in your phone. Yo, man, what's good, Rob? You know what I'm saying? It feels good to be here with my
Yes.
boy Steve, man. I'm getting ready to
Yeah,
talk about this Marvel madness. I'm
it's
Yes.
ready, man. What's good?
Yes, indeed. So before we get into all the craziness, just up top, I'm just gonna do a little bit of housekeeping for those of y'all listening. Most of y'all already know, but if you don't, here's a reminder: this will be the last podcast episode for this month. So I'm gonna take a super long overdue mini hiatus for at least 2, maybe 3 weeks, depending on how that goes. So more than likely, I'll probably have to either myself, or I'll probably have to get my wife to have my microphone and webcam. Otherwise, it's gonna be hard to not record nothing just because I know I have a feeling something crazy is gonna happen in something, where there be something crazy happen in One Piece or some unexpected thing, and I'm gonna be like, dang, where's the microphone? So so this will be the last main podcast episode for this month, but I am leaving y'all with plenty of goodies. As for any of y'all that have been paying attention to my podcast feed and YouTube channel, videos been coming out every day the last several days, and I got more stuff coming. So just as a little bit of recap for stuff that I've talked about recently, I did a episode talking about blood on the tracks. If you know, you know. I did an episode talking about Magus of the Library, as well as an anime called Ascendance of a Bookworm. And what else I do? Did those Ascendance of a Bookworm, Magus of the Library. Uh, Later this week, I have one for a new manga, well, new to me, that I read called Uncle from Another World. That was a very fun one, so be on the lookout for that later this week. And the final thing I'll be dropping this week before I go away for a little bit. Few minutes ago, before I recorded, I finally finished, after a year of on and off reading, 20th Century Boys. For those of y'all that know,
I've
this
been
is
hearing people
a
talking about that.
this is a very I guess in general it's a pretty meaty series because it is a psychological thriller, and it was a freaking ride across, what was it, 12 volumes, and these are double volumes, so technically 24
Mm.
volumes of insanity, but I freaking loved it every step of the way. So I'll be recording that probably tomorrow or sometime, but that'll be the last thing that'll drop, and then y'all can maybe miss me for the rest of the month. But yeah, so uh, start off with Steve. So Steve, how has your week been going, man?
Man, real long week. This week I basically had a comedy show. I went to a comedy show to go see Corey Holcomb do stand up.
Oh, nice.
I saw Doctor Strange this weekend. Obviously, the Moon Knight finale. I was I finished Sons of Anarchy, so then I started binging all these.
Hey,
Yeah, I finally
Ooh,
finished Sons of Anarchy.
hey, let's
I've
go.
been reading Naruto because
nice.
I've never. So technically, I've been faking the funk. So I watched the tuning exams, I watched the pain arc, and I watched the war arc in Naruto. So I've never done anything else for Naruto.
You
So
missed a
now I'm
lot.
reading. Yeah, so I'm reading it from the beginning, and I'm gonna get the full experience. And so I can't fake the funk no more. And I'll know what y'all be talking about on the timeline. 'Cause a lot of time I just be like, "Oh, okay," and I just kind of scroll. So no more faking the funk for me. I'm finally gonna know everything that y'all be talking about on the timeline and stuff like that. But yeah, man, pretty much this week been. Oh, and then Mother's Day
Yeah.
yesterday as well. So it's been a lot going on this week.
Oh yeah, for sure. And what about you, Rob J? How has your last week been?
Man, my week has been phenomenal. I've just been looking forward to this Doctor Strange movie. Really,
Yeah.
I've just been getting ready for. I went to go see it Thursday at 3 p.m.
Nice.
First showing because I did not want to get spoiled. And then on Saturday I went to go see it again. Actually, I went to
Hmm.
go see it again, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. And yeah, so that's been pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? I watched that Thursday, and I watched the Moon Knight finale on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, for sure. And
yeah.
as for myself, my last week, it's been pretty chill overall. Surprisingly, um, didn't have too much to do because most people know my weekends are usually filled with basketball tournaments and all that stuff. But luckily, I think because
Hey,
of the Mother's Day holiday, we didn't have nothing to do Sunday, so that was good. I think
okay.
my daughter, she had a game
Mm,
Friday night, and then my oldest boy, he had one Saturday morning, and then otherwise we was on chill mode. But
mm.
the chilling is not gonna last long because my kids are out of school at the end of May, so I only have like 2-3 weeks. Looking at the
Yep.
calendar,
Mm-hmm.
three weeks. But before they get unleashed, and with
Unleashed.
yes,
Man, bro, it's
and
crazy when it happened, bro.
yeah, how much longer your kids got, Steve?
31st, May 31st.
Okay, yeah. So and with that, when we roll over into June, it's just gonna be just balls to the wall for my schedule, especially on the weekends because like just a reminder for those who don't know, somebody might stumble across this for the first time, whatever. 5 kids, 4 of the 5 do sports. So we already have my oldest son. We already have his basketball schedule for the week from now through July. So we already know what's going on for the next like 2.5 months.
AAU.
Yep,
I miss those days, man.
yep,
Yep,
I miss those
for real.
days.
yeah. Yeah. My oldest son, my oldest son and my youngest daughter are in AAU basketball. My oldest,
Hmm.
hold on, what did I say right? My oldest son, youngest daughter, yeah, basketball, and then my oldest daughter, she's in AAU track, and so that's going to be
Mm,
starting as well. So I'm pretty sure
okay.
it's going to be a lot of conflicting schedules somewhere along the way, because somewhere a basketball tournament and a track meet are going to overlap somewhere.
Got you.
So, but hey, as always, we'll get it figured out. But yeah, so I'm gonna enjoy these last few weeks,
Man,
but
I'm
before
telling
the
you.
before the craziness starts. So, as well as getting Vash prepared because he's gonna be starting pre-K this fall. So it's just a lot of summer preparation for all things across the board. But
Mhm.
enough of me rambling and stuff. So just as a little bit of a preview for those listening, the main things on the docket for today are going to be Moon Knight and Doctor Strange. But before we get to them, we're going to touch on a couple of things here and there that we might have read or watched or whatever. But we're not going to keep y'all waiting too long. So, and of course, as always, I'll have timestamps down in the comments below for when we get to certain topics because Moon Knight and Dr. Stone will be 100% unfiltered spoilers, just so that y'all know now. But uh, I'll kind of kick things off just real quick because I'm not going to touch on too much stuff. I'm trying to think because aside from like all the stuff that I mentioned earlier, whatever that I have videos and stuff coming out for that I read, the couple main things that I want to touch on that I watched. So Steve, I
Oh,
watched I watched all of Undone.
yeah. How
So
you how you like the ending? I'm ready. I'm like,
yeah, it it was good. So I'm trying to think how to even touch on it. So for those who don't know, Undone is, I guess to be classified as a psychological sci-fi.
And they like time skipping. They doing all.
Yeah.
There's a lot of craziness in that.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that. I have to watch that. I was when Steve when he showed it to me, I seen the style. I was like, I don't know if I really want to watch this or not.
Yeah.
But people keep saying it's good, so
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out for sure.
Yeah, the style of it is definitely like I have never seen nothing the way that looks before. Because even my wife, she oh Lord, hold on a second. Rob, did you mute yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got scared. I was like, oh Lord, we've been recording and he been muted.
No, yeah.
Okay, you're good. But yeah, so when I was watching it the other day, my wife had walked by and she was like, "What is that?" And I told her about it or whatever, and she was like, "I might have to check that out or whatever," because of the visual style of it. Because same thing, she said, I ain't never seen nothing that looks like that. It looks really interesting, and it did take a little bit of time for me to kind of get used to it because it. Those listening, y'all just have to go and find a trailer for it. It is called Undone. It is on Amazon Prime. Because it is like something very hard to describe, and even looking at screenshots, you can't really tell until you actually see it in motion. Because like still screenshots, it looks different, but you don't really get it until like once you see it in motion, then it's like, whoa. What the heck is going on?
It looks like a Kanye video.
To your point, like I just saw like a screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, bro, what the hell is this? But then, okay, yeah.
It's still gonna be one of them things. Aesthetically, it's not the most pleasing thing, but it needed to be animated. If this was a real show, the budget would have been through the roof.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, because and I guess I probably should give at least like a general synopsis for those without spoiling too much. But long story short, it kind of follows this woman who she's basically kind of like stuck in a rut where she's kind of like going through like her day-to-day life of just the same cycle of like, okay, she's getting up, doing the same routines, brushing her teeth, her hair, same drive to work, traffic jams, same routine at work and stuff, whatever, and just over and over and over. Well, then one day she gets in a car accident, and it causes her to basically start seeing her dead father, and that's all I'm gonna kind of describe on that front. But like Steve kind of hinted at, there is a lot of like time jumping and some wild stuff, which is very fitting theme wise, because when I was kind of putting together my little intro thing that I did for this episode, The 4 things that I put for the 4 images for this week, whatever, was Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Moon Knight, Undone, and 20th Century Boys, because all of them deal with some mind effery, some time stuff, and so I'm like, it is very fitting that I happen to watch Undone the same week that all this other stuff was going on. But Undone, I highly recommend it. And the other kind of draw that got me too is, some people know that I am a big fan of Better Call Saul and the main character, Bob Odenkirk, because Bob Odenkirk is the dad in Undone. So I did not know that when, because Steve just said, hey, here's the name of the show, go check it out. And then when I looked at the thumbnail or something or whatever for it, I was like, is that Bob Odenkirk? And so I'm like, perfect timing, because right now we're in the final season of Better Call Saul, which has been fantastic. I'm not gonna say anything else about it, but it's been killer. Actually,
Okay.
or either one of y'all fans of Better Call
I wa-
Saul,
I watched
Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Okay.
I watched that, and that's one of like the best shows of all time. To be
Yeah.
honest, I love Breaking Bad, and then I heard it was getting a spinoff,
Yeah.
and I was like, it's on Saul.
Yeah.
Like what? So I didn't watch it, but I've heard really good things about it though.
Yeah.
so I was actually when I was working my overnight job, I used to watch stuff overnight when I
Yeah.
wasn't supposed to and stuff like that. And I got caught. I actually got caught.
Yeah.
I was on episode 5 of Better Call Saul, and then I haven't watched it since because my old lady was like, "I want to watch that too." So now,
Yep.
and
You know,
it ruined everything because I
you
could
know
have
how
been
that
done.
goes, bro.
Could have
Yep.
been done with this show, but
Yep.
I'm waiting on her. So I watched the first 5 episodes of season 1, and it was fire. And I was
Okay.
like, I was like, man, I want to watch this. But much like you though, like I didn't know that he was gonna be in the show either.
Yeah.
Honestly and truthfully, I be scrolling on my Facebook sometimes too,
Yeah.
and it was some dude that I went to high school with. He was like, "If you ain't watching Undone, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Let me go see what this is," because I don't even talk to the dude. We
Yeah.
just signed on the friends list. I was like, "Let me go see what this is about." And I clicked it on Amazon Prime, and then like I just started watching it. I didn't watch no trailer. I
Yeah.
didn't do I just went straight into it, and I watched it, and I was like, "Huh." That was a good one. I was like, I'm gonna start looking at this dude page because he be suggesting stuff randomly on Facebook too that people can
Okay.
watch. I'm gonna start doing it and watching them and see what he got.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah,
But
yeah, but yeah, definitely, yeah. Y'all go check out Undone, as well as hey, Better Call Saul, and all
mhm.
that jazz too. Cause that show is freaking
On Undone,
fantastic. Yeah.
that the main character, she the girl, Alita Battle Angel. She's the main character on there.
Oh.
So and then
I,
Better Call her mom is the wife from George Lopez show, and then
Mm, okay.
the V Diggs. That's my I love the V Diggs, and the
yeah.
V Diggs is in there
For
too.
real?
Yeah.
I
So
met
I was
yeah. Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's my
Okay.
guy.
Okay, cause I was wondering, cause like the whole time I was like looking at the main girl, I was like her face looks familiar from something.
mhm,
Okay,
Hmm.
okay, that's
yeah.
what's up. But yeah, aside from Undone, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm still watching a lot of like the seasonal anime stuff. The main one
Hmm.
I have to shout out. Above anything else right now was the most recent episode of Aoashi, the soccer anime this season.
Mm,
Man,
okay.
because the most recent episode, for those that are watching it or whatever, the episode where he's basically heading off to head to the training league and stuff, whatever he's going to, whatever. Man, this show like had me choked up the whole freaking episode, man. Especially the back half
Mm,
of it when without going into too much, whatever. Basically, like his mom wrote him a goodbye letter, because him and her kind of the same personality wise, to where they don't do too good with like sappy stuff in person. So she wrote him this
okay.
letter, and when he was getting on the train and all his friends were saying bye to him, his older brother gave him a bag and was like, "Hey, this is from mom." She said, "Open it when you get on the train." And it was like this like super heartfelt letter,
Got
and
you.
it got me, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta watch it now.
Yeah,
I've been
man. Yeah,
I've
Bet.
been
cause
trying
Bet.
to catch up on all the seasonal stuff.
yeah, but
Bro, this has been a really good season.
yes,
This has been a
yes.
really, really good season, bro.
So
I've
Summertime
been watching.
rendering, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Summertime
That show's been
rendering.
freaking ridiculous. Or both of y'all watching that too?
Yes, sir. I haven't seen the one that came out on Friday. I
Okay.
haven't seen that one yet. But bro, that's my like best anime of the season. That's
Mhm.
we all know Spy Family is the most popular,
Oh
and
yeah,
it's great. It's so amazing. But yo, this summertime rendering
yeah,
hits super super different, man. Oh my
Fire.
god, it's so good, so
yeah.
Yeah.
good.
I've
I'm
been wanting to watch it, and then Rob was like, "You watching it?" Because I was like, "You need to watch Undone." He was like, "Here goes a link," and he sent me he sent me Summertime Render, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yes,
I was like,
sir.
"Let's see what this
Everybody
is."
has to watch this, man.
yeah,
It's really, really
man.
good.
And I've already mentioned it before, but I'm gonna mention it again. Disney is screwing over this freaking anime
Oh, yeah.
this for me was, like Rob J said, aside from Spy Family, Summertime Rendering was like my most anticipated thing for this season,
Okay.
and this is the perfect show, and we already see it like every week. The conversations, the theories,
Dog,
all that stuff is so freaking awesome,
for
and it
sure.
it sucks that
You're
they're
not good.
that they're mishandling it, because it's like hey, this thing will be blowing up even more, because
Man.
people are going out and finding it and watching it,
Hmm.
and we talking about it on the timeline and videos, podcasts, wherever else, and of course people in the comments being like, hey, yo, this show sounds dope, so where's it streaming at? And you're like,
Gotta find. Yeah.
I can't tell you.
just
Hey,
Yeah.
search, or meet me in the back alley.
Word, word,
I'll,
word.
it's so
I'll
funny. This is so funny because we just like literally before this, we just recorded a Mind Knocker Mixer episode,
yeah.
and Crystal was going off about it because
Oh
she want to
man.
watch it, but she does stuff the right way. So she's
Yeah.
like, I can't do it, I can't do it. I was like, nigga, I'm gonna send you a link, and she's like, no, I don't know, but she did like a whole like 15-minute rant. That's so funny that you like said the same thing. You said like the exact same thing she was just saying. So
Yeah,
that's funny.
man. Cause yeah, I had to go to places I haven't been in years either to watch it. I'm
Yeah,
like, it's
man.
bad when I gotta open up the secret,
Hmm.
chest,
Sites
and
that shall
yes.
not be named.
I'm
Yeah.
like
For
hello,
sure.
hello, old friend. It's been many a
Right.
year.
But yeah, man, it's so good. It's just and like this is my favorite type of anime.
Hmm.
Yes,
Psychological.
Yes,
yes.
I just love everything that this show is doing. I'm really enjoying it for sure.
Yeah. And so speaking of which, so Rob J, what else? Anything else
Oh,
you've been watching,
okay.
reading? What's
Yes,
going on?
sir. So this season is actually my first time actually keeping up with all of the shows
Yeah.
within the season. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So I'm watching Love After World
Yes.
Domination.
hmm
Yes.
Sh- Shikamori's not just a cutie,
Hmm.
so it's such a good one. Of course, I'm watching Spy Family, Summertime Rendering. I'm watching a couple of Cuckoos.
Okay.
It's good. That's really good. I'm watching Tomodachi Game. That's another crazy one.
bro.
Woo.
This next episode y'all
New
about to get,
episode drops
I,
tomorrow.
bro. The episode you about to get
You
tomorrow. Watch, watch.
you let me guess. You read it too?
I've only read the first like 47 chapters. I fell off,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
the episode you about to get tomorrow, it's gonna be
It's
fire,
fire. Okay,
and
okay.
hopefully it'll
So
get the top because the timeline right now been Tomodachi game been mid and
It,
blah blah blah, and
okay. Oh,
I'm
really?
like, it's bro. It's been a lot of people saying it's been mid, and I'm like,
Mm.
yeah,
y'all are
I'll
tweaking.
admit I haven't kept up with it since I think I watched two, maybe three episodes,
Okay.
and it just wasn't grabbing me enough to like want to like hey, this is a priority watch every week. But
Yeah.
I'm for the homie Steve. I'll I'll
I
catch up
think
and see what's going on.
I think it'll be a better binge,
Yeah,
but week to week
Hmm.
is still gonna be fun too.
yeah,
Bet.
But I think for some people that's listening right now, if y'all want to wait and binge it at the end, it'll probably be a real good ass binge
Probably.
yeah,
because
Yeah.
it's gonna be cliffhangers and like once they
I
start
know,
getting into the
man.
mess
Cause
and the drama and twist, bro. This episode
hmm
tomorrow gonna be fire.
it's gonna be
Watch,
yeah.
fire. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
I can't
Okay,
watch.
wait.
okay.
And I'm watching also Trapped in a dating sim. That one's really good.
Oh, yeah. I
Trapped
need
in
to
a
Yeah,
catch up
dating
on that one
sim
too.
is
Yeah.
that one's fire. And I'm gonna start Shield Hero because I've been waiting on the dub. So, and I think the first one of the dub came out last week.
Yeah,
This past Thursday.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm because like yo, that dub for Shield Hero is just really really good. So I have been waiting patiently, and so I can't wait to get into that because I do love Shield Hero. So I can't wait to watch that.
Hmm.
And manga wise, I'm week to week on My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen. I've been reading World Trigger. I need everybody to read World Trigger. It is
I need to. I
so good. I
I
love
need to get
World
back to that
Trigger, man.
series because I had watched season one
Bro,
years
yeah,
ago,
yeah.
and I definitely need to because I know they've come back and they've done what season two. I think maybe even season three
Yeah,
at this
season three.
point.
Yeah.
And then the manga is still going on and stuff whatever. So yeah,
The manga's really good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to
Yeah, and
add that to
I
my list.
think that's it though. Yeah.
Okay.
So
But
yeah,
What
that's
what,
it for me.
what about you, Steve?
I'm watching. So I'm watching Tomodachi Games, Spy
Hmm.
Family, sometime rendering the normal ones that
Yeah.
everybody is watching, and then I'm watching. Black put me on Skeleton Knight.
Oh
Skeleton
yeah.
Knight has been pretty good. It's
Oh
been real
yeah.
good. There is a trigger warning in the first episode, but I mean,
Out the
Oh
yeah,
gate.
okay.
Out the
it
gate.
doesn't happen, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, because he stops it, he saves the girl from it
Oh
happening.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But when he cut through them, I was like, yeah, this is it. Let me go on and watch. I was let me watch this. So Skeleton Knight. I want to watch this one that they talk about on My Comics every week, and I'm feeling bad that I'm not watching it. But I didn't know it was on High Dive, so I have been looking for it. It's called Your Boy Kongming or something like that, and they
Hmm.
was talking about how that one is
Mm.
like crazy good.
Oh,
It's like on episode 6 right now.
Hmm.
Um,
okay.
Okay.
so I'm a binge that. If I can't get it on High Dive, I'll find it on
Yeah.
Yeah.
same sites or whatever. But they hyping it up and they was like, you gonna love it. So I'm like, all right, let me go on and catch that one out. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching Trapped in the Dating Sim, which has been good. And then I was watching dang, what's it called? Tiger and Bunny season 2.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I've
I'm
I've
Okay.
watching.
I've still never watched that first. That I've still never watched anything of that show. Like I honestly, I've known the name for years, but
Same.
I've never really known like anything about it until like when season two came out recently. People was talking about something. It's like superhero themed or something, which I had no clue about.
So
Mm.
it's kind of like it's a superhero thing, but it's like it's got some comedic aspect. It's not hilarious, but it's got comedic aspects. And
Mm.
then they doing the office approach where it's like they talking to a camera, and then a
Oh
scene
wow.
happens, and then they go back, and then it's like, yeah, man, when I rescued this person from blah 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 blah, and they do the little
Okay.
camera thing. It's like one of
Okay.
those type of shows, and it's kind of
Uh,
like a what do you call it? Dang, what's those shows that you like Ink Masters or something like that, or um,
Mm.
the Keeping Up with the Kardashians? What those type of
yeah.
shows called? Uh,
Reality.
yeah, it's a superhero reality show type
Okay.
thing, but it's
Oh.
also got the aspect of like they sitting in front of a camera, like The Office or Modern Family or something like that,
Dope.
where
Oh.
Dope.
they go
Okay.
back to the yeah. It's one of those.
Okay.
It's pretty good, bro. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second
Okay.
season is pretty good too.
And that's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, that's on Netflix. Yeah, you can catch
Okay.
that.
Bet.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Bet that
Cool.
up.
Okay. Okay. I'm about to check that out then. Cause you mentioned about like how they do like with them sitting in front of the camera and stuff, whatever. Also remind me of did either one of y'all watch Abbott Elementary?
Yeah,
I,
it's
I've
that type
seen.
of.
Yeah. I've seen the first like four.
Okay.
I gotta binge the rest. But yeah, I heard it's great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just my reminder for everybody. If you haven't watched Abbott Elementary, go watch it, man. I freaking love
Yeah,
that
I
show.
definitely gotta. Yeah.
So, but all right, but yeah. So, I'm trying to think. Was there anything else I wanted to touch on that I had read or watched? I don't know. I don't think because I think I'm really starting to feel like my slowdown happening because like the amount of stuff I'm like trying to keep up with or whatever week is like okay,
Hmm.
hey, these are like the handful that I'm carrying
Yeah,
with me every week.
I definitely
Everybody,
feel you on that, bro.
yeah, it's like everybody else. I'll kind of
Hmm.
circle back to you when I can because even with some of like the my weekly manga stuff, whatever. Like of course, I'm always up on One Piece, My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, those core ones, whatever. But like some of the other ones, I've also kind of let build up a few chapters or whatever. But yeah, like I said, I think it's just one of those little funks where I'm like, yeah, Rob, it's time for me to
Right.
But
Yeah.
hey,
take a little
Take a
chip
break.
here. Exactly. So, but yeah, but all right. So I think I think we can go and start diving into some of the stuff. So I want to dive in first since yeah, 'cause I feel it's just right to kind of dive into this first. Moon Knight. So
Hmm.
speaking for myself, going into this with Moon Knight, I knew nothing about the character because I've mentioned before, I'm not too big of a actual comic book person. So a lot of like my knowledge on these various characters and stuff, whatever, and that's across Marvel, DC, wherever. A lot of them I just know through these movies and TV shows.
Word. Word.
Um, and so the only thing I knew going in or whatever, and this just, being part of the community or whatever, just hearing people talking about it or whatever, was that, okay, something about a guy with like split personalities and stuff, whatever. But
mm,
I'll just say overall for myself, like, I enjoyed it because, like I said, I
Mm.
knew nothing about it going into it, and was pleasantly surprised, just like how everything just kind of went all around, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where they try to go with him going forward. What about both of y'all? What did y'all think of, or what was y'all expectations going into it, and then kind of like what were y'all's thoughts like with how the finale went and all the wrap up and stuff?
You want? Oh, I
Yeah.
yeah.
go. Just like you, bro. I didn't know anything about Moon Knight. I didn't know nothing about Moon Knight. But hey, it's a part of Marvel.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm gonna watch it. Like,
Yeah.
come on now, it's the MCU. Of course, I'm
Mm,
gonna watch it. So, yeah, I didn't know nothing about him, but like, I love the show. I I really enjoyed everything about it. It's not the best,
Hmm.
but I did, bro. This show did so many good things, bro. Oscar Isaac, man, he put on a clinic, yo.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
What was the other guy's name?
Uh, the Jake.
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke.
Oh
Oh my
yeah,
gosh,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Ethan Hawke. Listen, man. Arthur Harrow is one of the best villains that we
Mm-hmm.
have in the MCU. Period, bro. He
Mm-hmm.
did an amazing job. Oh my god, like yeah, this show was good. The finale, um, the finale was cool.
Yeah,
It was cool. It felt a bit rushed,
yeah,
but yeah, I still liked it. I gave it a 8. I think I gave it a 8.5
hmm,
out of 10. I think so.
Yeah.
I love this show. It's really good. And yo, seeing Jake at the end, man, that was
Too fire.
yo. And seeing my guy Khonshu with the he was dripped out in the suit, just just chilling the limo. I was
yeah,
like, okay, Khonshu, I see you. But yeah, man, show was great. I enjoyed it. We need more Moon Knight in the future. Hopefully, it gets a um, season 2, or
yeah,
he shows up in a movie, or he shows up somewhere else. Bro, I don't know. I just need more Moon Knight.
yeah,
So yeah, man. I I definitely love this show.
yeah. What about
Steve.
you, Steve?
So for me, I read the 2016 run to
Hmm.
get some more familiarity with Moon Knight. And then after I read the 2016 run, I immediately started reading the current run that's going right now because the
Okay.
2016 run was so fire. I was like, let me go in, because I think to 2016 it's only like 6 or 7 chapters
Oh, okay.
or issues or whatever. So I was like, it was a quick run,
Hmm.
and then I was all like, let me go see what this 2021 one is, and it's complete. It's a different story, like a whole different theme,
Hmm.
but that
Mm.
one is fire too. I was like, bro, I was like, so I was like, all right, let's see what we gonna get when the show starts. And
Hmm.
when the show started, it was like they got Stephen Grant in it, and I initially kind of was like, okay, so we telling this perspective from Stephen Grant, and
Hmm.
I was like, but he's not a billionaire because he's like a millionaire and all that other stuff. And I was thinking that was Marvel's way of doing that on purpose because of the fact that everybody I don't know why people comparing it to Batman because he's nothing like Batman, but
Yeah.
people feel like this is Marvel's Batman, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why they was like, all right, we're not gonna make this personality a millionaire or whatever. We just made him like a museum worker at a nice guy or whatever.
Okay.
And then, but yeah, like I had already had some expectations going in, and it did not disappoint for me. I was all like, yeah, this is fire. I was one of the people that was like, where's Jake the entire time because I
Yeah.
already knew about Jake. So like,
Bro, that's everybody. I need Jake.
yeah,
Where?
I was like,
Give me Jake.
bro, and
That's
and it was
everybody.
like he been. I was like he been here the entire time, but they was like they ain't gonna show it to us. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because
Yeah.
there was different times where he was like driving all crazy and like driving backwards, stuff like that. So I was like, okay, that's Jake. Then it was the one time when they literally was in the city for a certain reason, and then all of a sudden he snapped back, and then he in the back of a taxi going to the airport, and they like it's
Mm.
like, why is he going there? Steven wouldn't
Yeah.
be going there, so it was Jake. Then it's like a different, like a whole different like thing. So I'm like, when are they gonna give it to us?
Yeah.
And then even like was it episode 5 where you got the esophagus or whatever, and
Oh, yeah.
and it's like they looking at him in the sarcophagus, is wiggling, and I was like, just
Oh
let him
yeah.
out. I was like, let him out so we can see. I was just really, really on that, like, show us Jake,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
wagon or whatever, and they just did
Hmm.
it until the last, you know what I'm saying, the very last end credit or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, cause saying like for me, like I said, like not knowing anything, whatever. just seeing people on the timeline saying about Jake. I'm like, okay.
Yep.
That's the name of the third person, I guess. But yeah, it was kind of like at first I was like, are they really gonna end this and not even show him or whatever? And so when the credits started rolling, I was like, hold on, how much time is left here? And so I
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
scrubbed ahead.
You already
I was like,
know.
there's gotta be something,
And
Post
um,
credit. Yep.
yeah,
For sure.
and stuff. So
Hmm.
cause for myself, and I was curious if, and I don't know, if y'all might feel the same, but maybe this is only because of this happening with Hawkeye and Spider-Man. I was like, okay, is there gonna be something that's gonna happen that's gonna,
Steve.
yeah, like
mm,
tie together
that's what
something or
I don't believe
whatever.
in coincidences.
Yeah,
I
you on
don't.
that.
I'm still. I don't know. Like that's how I was. I was like, I don't believe in coincidences in Marvel.
Yeah,
Like just same way you have how you just said Hawkeye and Spider Man, and like for this, I was just like, bro, there's no way that this is ending the day before Doctor Strange, and nothing is, you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
going kind of like tie together. And I mean, I didn't think that nothing tied together, but of
yeah.
course, I watched that new Rockstar video, and of course they finding stuff, and I'm like, bro, what? I
Yeah,
was so
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, so
Out of curiosity, what did they found something that
well,
tied
it
potentially?
wasn't like super tying together, but it was like different things with like when Harrow and every thing when he's using the Amit's power, the little purple kind of like glowish stuff and stuff like
Hmm.
Yeah.
that. Those are like those are like little hints that kind of like it's kind of like when we used to watch Phase 1 and it
Hmm.
was like the Tesseract and the Time Stone and stuff like that. That's supposed
Gotcha.
to be the type of energy that we're getting. They're putting those in that color in there, and they've already did an orange glow for Captain Marvel. They did the purple glow right
Yeah.
here, and they got it's another glow that they've been doing, and it's like it's
Okay.
right there in front of us, but we not seeing it because we don't know what to look for in a sense. Like you know what I'm
Hmm.
Gotcha.
saying? And then once somebody finally starts, once they start to tie it together, we'll be like, oh, they was here. all the time because it was the same way when we was like the Tesseract. It was just like blue. We never
Yeah.
thought it was like the certain stone or whatever. And then
Yeah.
with the reds and stuff like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, the
So
red. Yeah.
yeah, so we didn't realize
Okay.
that those was actually Infinity Stones until somebody finally revealed it, I guess, or whatever. So
Okay.
it's stuff like that, and then they kind of like they touched on some of the gods or whatever, and
Yeah.
then they touched on like the sayings of the gods, and then like the afterlife that they had touched on when they was like, this is
Okay.
this person's afterlife, and how T'Challa's afterlife he saw something else.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
even with Killmonger went to the afterlife too, but he saw a totally different experience. He
Oh,
was at his
right.
house, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
with his dad and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And then
Hmm.
like on Moon Knight, his afterlife was basically on that little ship type
Yeah.
thing. And then for Doctor Strange, they were showing like the little afterlife type feel that they was given with the other Doctor Strange at the beginning of the movie where he kind of dies and then like what I'm saying, it's
Gotcha.
like a
Oh no,
dream.
I think that's I think they probably reaching on that one. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know,
I don't
but
know about that one, but
it
yeah.
was like, and because it was showing like Wanda's version of, instead of like
Oh, pause.
when she,
Before we go
oh yeah, we're
too
not on
deep
Moon Knight.
into,
Okay,
yeah,
we got
that.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
forgot about that.
Bet.
just wanted to, just in case of somebody has only watched Moon Knight but hasn't seen the other
Yeah.
one, just in case. So
Fair enough. Yeah.
we'll talk about
Yeah.
that to say. But I guess any other like final thoughts I want to say about Moon Knight or anything before we move on to Doctor Strange, or
Um,
any potential hopes for the future or whatever.
I'm hoping that we're gonna get a like him gonna pop up in like one of these, like maybe a Blade or something like that,
Yeah.
because the Midnight Suns and everything like that.
Mm.
So when
What's
they do
that thing called? Werewolf by Night, something like
Werewolf
that.
by Night, I never heard of that.
You
What is
never
that?
heard? Okay, I don't know. Apparently well that was his first introduction into Marvel Comics. I think Moon Knight. So Disney Plus is actually doing a Werewolf by Night special. I think this
Oh,
Halloween, I believe. I might be
Mm.
yeah. So I'm thinking he'll come back for that.
that'll be fire. I didn't
Where?
even know nothing about that.
So
Oh, for real?
so
Yeah, I'm about to look that up.
I I I just googled Werewolf by Night, and I'm seeing thumbnails. People got with the werewolf and Oscar Isaac in the
Theories and
background.
stuff like that.
I'm
Yeah.
saying
Dang.
this one really cool looking like a comic image
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
this and Moon Knight in it. So I'm like, huh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
I've never heard of this.
yeah, I think that was his introduction into Marvel Comics. So, and I think
Hmm.
I think they're doing like a Werewolf by Night special
Yeah.
Hmm.
soon. So yeah, so I think that's what I'm thinking. That's where we're going to see him next. I don't think that there's going to be a second season because I think I don't know. That's just my my thoughts on it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I think the next time we see him will be in that special, and we might see him in like another movie probably. So
Yeah.
'cause I know they said at first it was a limited
a
series,
limited series, yeah.
but now they starting to say that that was just the season
The
finale.
season finale, right?
So
So
Mm.
now we wondering if it's up in the air if they're gonna give us a season two.
Yeah.
But you still
mm-hmm,
got like, because Midnight Suns is Blade, Black Knight,
yep,
Moon Knight, Punisher, and
Mm.
Daredevil. So I'm like, if
Mm.
and we already know Daredevil because we've
Yeah.
seen Spider Man. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
yes
So
sir.
they could be going in that direction because we saw Black Knight in Eternals. We know that Blade is coming. We see
Mm.
Mahershala Ali. So the only thing we need to do is get John Berthal to be like, yes, for the Punisher. And to
Yeah.
Yeah,
me, Disney buying those properties and putting them on the platform is enough proof to me that John Berthal is going to be the Punisher. He just trying to fill it out because he's talking about he want to keep the gore and all that stuff and all the bloodiness and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
mm-hmm,
I'm like, bro, take this bag.
for
Like,
sure. Yeah,
don't drop this bag, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
They just had
Gotcha. Gotcha.
once you Disney forever. But that's the last piece is really just getting him, or you gonna find somebody else
Punisher. Yeah.
to play Punisher. But I think he is my Punisher after
Yeah.
watching the series.
Yeah. For
Ooh,
sure.
speaking of John Berthal, he's I'm now there's a show on HBO Max right now called We Own This City.
Yep.
It is
Hmm.
so it's so good. It's from the same people who made the what's that show called?
The Wire.
The
Yeah.
Wire.
Yeah.
The Wire.
Yeah.
The Wire. Yes, sir. That show is so fire, and he
Yeah.
is doing an amazing job in there. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I gotta check it out because
We Own This City. It's so good. I think it's just the six. It's just gonna be six of them, six
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's a two. Well, actually, because today's Monday, so episode
Yep.
3 should have dropped today.
Episode 3 drops today. Yes,
so
sir.
hopefully, no, I might. Well, nah. I'll probably watch that tomorrow because tonight I'm probably trying to squeeze in a Better Call Saul because that's also
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
So,
That
yeah.
show's really good.
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that one. So,
he good in everything too, man.
yeah,
Like
He's a really good actor.
he was good in what's the thing? King Richard. He was good in
I still need to watch that. I still need
Yeah,
to watch.
same.
that.
Yeah, I still gotta watch that too.
He the tennis coach in King Richard.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he's in Walking Dead. Everybody
Yeah.
know that.
Mhm.
And then he was was that the Wolf on Wall Street that he was in too?
Was he?
No,
I don't know.
no,
I think
I
I
don't.
think he was in he was like an extra, like he wasn't an extra, but he was like one of the other like people that worked. He was doing like a lot of
Oh, okay.
lines and stuff like that in the movie.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
that was that movie. It's either that or he's in another one where whatever movie it was, he was he was in the Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a really great actor though, man. He's really good.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, he was also okay. There was another movie I watched. Was that end of last year? Called The Unforgivable.
Oh, okay.
That's on Netflix. So that was a really good. That was a really good show too, or movie. Yeah, that was a movie. It was a drama thriller. That I had watched. So yeah, check that one out too. But yeah, and as far as me, yeah, I'm like I said, I'm just here along for the ride with all this MCU stuff, because at this point,
Yes, sir.
I'm in too deep. Whatever you give me, I'm gonna watch it, because I had a old friend on Facebook. She had commented over the weekend. She was like, what? Basically, she made some type of comment about like she doesn't really keep up with the stuff whatever anymore. I guess it's become too much or whatever. But she was like, wait, so I have to watch these TV shows, because yes, she hasn't watched any of the TV shows. She was like, do I need to watch any of these TV show stuff for Doctor Strange? And somebody was like, well, not really, but if you can only watch one, check out WandaVision, and stuff whatever. So, but yeah, for me, because I'm like I've been good about staying on top of it. Now I can see if you let too many slip,
Yeah.
then it's a lot to
You got some
catch up
catching
on.
up to do. Yeah.
But
sure.
for at least like for all of us here, we all kind of stay on point with this. Okay, when the movie drops, we there opening night, if at the latest opening weekend, no later.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
with the
I'm
TV
not making it
shows,
Saturday.
yeah, with the TV shows, I've been getting up super early Wednesday mornings. I'm watching it
Yep.
before I go to work,
okay.
cause I just like, I'm gonna start my day off with some energy, some excitement, and and avoiding spoilers.
Of course, yeah. People
Yeah,
on Twitter, they have no chill, bro.
yeah, because I'm like, and just going back on the whole the Hawkeye to Spider-Man weekend, man, talk about a minefield of spoilers with freaking Kingpin and then Daredevil and man, like
everybody,
that stuff that was a wild weekend, but
sure.
but it just makes me that excited, like with everything going forward. Because
Mm-hmm.
we're about to talk about Doctor Strange, but it's like it's like we have Miss Marvel in a month.
Yep.
Then that's going to take us right into Thor.
Thor 4. Yes, sir.
And do we have any? Is there already something on the calendar after Thor TV wise? I don't
Secret
know if.
Invasion, man.
No, it's should be She Hulk. Excuse me. It
She-Hulk?
should be She Hulk.
That might be
Yeah,
I
it.
thought She-Hulk was coming in January. Let me see.
because I
You might
think
be.
yeah, because I think She Hulk is going to be the next TV series after Miss Marvel,
Okay.
and then after that, I don't know what they're going to do. But yeah,
Yeah.
we're definitely getting She Hulk. We're getting that sometime in
Soonish.
2022.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like summer. So this summer we'll get She-Hulk, which means to me, I think we'll get Daredevil and She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
That
think
that
we'll
that
get
that
a
would
real
make
good Daredevil.
sense.
We'll definitely get Mark Ruffalo a lot. Mark Ruffalo a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
because
For
they
sure.
can't technically release any Hulk standalone content, but they
Yeah.
Yeah.
they can put him in stuff. So he'll definitely be all over, all up and through the
Yeah.
She-Hulk or whatever. And then I think since Daredevil is a lawyer as well,
Oh
that
yeah.
He
They
he
got to. They got to.
he
and
might
they
pop up, man. Who
and
knows?
they in some comic runs, they a couple. So I don't know if they're gonna go that
Mm.
route,
Okay.
but if they do decide to go that route, you got Daredevil right there. So yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yes,
And
sir.
one little bit of MCU news I just want to bring up real quick while we're talking about like with the dates and stuff, whatever.
Okay.
They had announced sometime in the last week or whatever that Ant-Man and the Marvels flipped dates.
Yes,
So
sir.
now Ant-Man is coming out in February,
Coming out first.
and
Yep.
then Miss the Marvels that is in July. So next year it's Marvels, Guardians,
Hmm.
then I mean sorry, Ant-Man, Guardians, then the Marvels.
Because
So
there's like a holiday Guardians holiday
yeah, like a
special.
Yeah,
Christmas
that's
special, yeah.
next. That's either this Christmas or
Yeah,
next
It's
Christmas.
that's
it's
this.
it's this
It's this
Christmas.
Christmas. Okay.
Right
Yeah.
after Black Panther 2.
Because Black
Hmm.
Panther is what, October?
November
This
11th.
November, but I think it's gonna get pushed back. That's me. I think so because they had so many what's the word I'm
Setback.
looking, setbacks, all that type of stuff. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's probably gonna get pushed back.
So I
Like,
think that they can, but the reason why Marvel don't be pushing some stuff back is because of the way that the story develops. So they can't mess up the
hmm
timeline or whatever.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
is kind of like one of like the tricky things with how they have stuff set up,
hmm
especially with having these TV shows tied in. It's like, well,
yeah.
do stuff out of
But
sequence.
but
Depending
yeah,
on what it
that
is.
had
Some stuff,
so
yeah,
many like just as Steve said, that had a lot of setbacks, delays. Like it's so much stuff. So I'm like, how are they gonna still like
I,
stay on schedule? You know what I
to
mean? I
to
don't know.
be honest, like they gotta. It's gonna be tough because of the fact that what I'm saying, with Shuri kind of was doing the things she was doing, the character that's playing Shuri. Then
yeah,
they talking about Riri is gonna be in the movie.
Oh
We
yeah,
talk,
that's right. She is in the movie.
but
It's
Riri's gonna be in
confirmed.
the movie.
Whew.
Michael B. Jordan is coming back for like an undisclosed role, so it's probably gonna
mm,
be some type of flashback or something going on. Then you don't. Nobody knows what the storyline gonna be.
Yeah.
I for one think that it should be the Namor run
Oh
where
yeah.
Namor attacks while T'Challa is gone. That's
mm,
And
I think Wakanda Forever should be Thanos snap. What happened during those 5 years while people were snapped away?
mm,
They
hmm
helped, because even at the end of the last Black Panther movie, T'Challa was like, "We can't sit back and watch no more. We're going to
yeah.
help, and we're going to give out resources to the rest of the world."
yeah,
So okay,
hmm
5 years we snap. This is what Wakanda's doing while the world is, what I'm saying, dealing with the snap and stuff. They helping
yeah,
people out. Blah blah blah. T'Challa's not there, and then Namor pull up, do
Ooh.
a whole bunch of
Yeah.
damage. and
Yup.
stuff like that. And then
We get Namor in Black Panther. Ooh.
that's what I hope. I mean,
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know if we're going to. I feel like
It's
we
been
are, but
rumored though, so
I could tell
we just
y'all
gotta
what I
see.
yeah, I could tell y'all why I think that later on, but I think
Yeah.
it's gonna
Mm.
be him. And then like as the credits are rolling or whatever, the after credit scene will just be somebody in the Black Panther suit, but obviously I don't think they show T'Challa, and he kind of
Mhm.
comes back and be like, "What's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
Let me
I
handle this with
I
Namor."
actually uh I have thoughts about that, but we will get to that later. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
Gotcha.
a big theory about that too. So yeah, we will get to that later though,
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
so we first just go ahead and just dive right into it because I know everybody was like, come on, y'all, let's get to it, let's get to it.
Yes, sir,
So
man.
like
Whew.
we said, this is about to be unfiltered, no holds barred. If you have not seen Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, come back after you do, or hey, keep listening.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't care about spoilers, hey, keep listening.
because it's gonna go, and
If you haven't
we
seen
gonna
the
come
movie by
prepared.
now, man, you need to go out. You need to spend your little money. You need to go out and see this movie because it's a must see, man. Must see
Take off
Yes.
movie.
work. Take off work.
Word.
Yes. So I I don't even know where to begin because
Whew.
I don't know because there were so many, of course, so many rumors and leaks and all this stuff. But even with all that, and like I said, especially for me as somebody who is not caught up on all the different comic stuff, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing words like Illuminati and
Mm.
all this other stuff, and I'm like, that I don't know what that means. I'm guessing it's some type of
Yeah.
clearly some type of organization or something or whatever, but I have no context for any of this stuff. Watching the one trailer I watched, I'm like, okay, who is this girl? That's not Miss Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
That's with Strange. Like, what is going on? But man, the way they handled all the freaking I don't even know how to put it into words.
Yo, this movie is so crazy, man.
Rob J, started off because I can't even
Yo,
I can't even get my words
check
together.
it, man. Check it, man. Listen, man. This is one of the best movies that we have in the whole MCU, dog. When I tell y'all, yo, I've seen this movie 3 times, bro. I've seen this movie 3 times already. I've seen it twice, and then the the other time, don't don't worry about that. But yeah, but yeah, man, this movie is really good. I really enjoyed this. One of my favorite things about this movie is the character growth in Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like like of course we like know him to be like this. He think he like how am I want to say this? Um, I don't know, but I'm just glad that like we got some character growth from Strange
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and like just everything the sound design cinematography, excuse me, just
yeah,
everything about this movie was just crazy. Like, and the one thing that I really enjoy, they get to it right when it starts. As soon as the bro, they get to it, they waste zero time. They get to it immediately,
yeah,
and that's what I really enjoyed. There were no slow moments. To me, it was
Mm-hmm.
that, bro. It was just really great, bro. I got so much more to say, but
yeah,
man, I really love this movie, though, for real.
That's that's what we talked about on Careful for Spoilers. It was like this movie's only gonna be like 2 hours and 14 minutes or something like that. And we was like, how are they gonna do all of this
yeah,
uh,
Mm-hmm.
in 2 hours? I said because there's so much to tackle. And then
Right.
me and JB like jokingly said it. We was like, unless they just start the movie off and just get going. And we was joking. We didn't
Yes,
think that it was
sir,
gonna be
bro.
like that. Man, I'm talking about the little Marvel thing was still doing, and all of a sudden you hear them
Yep.
the action happening. You like what?
Yep.
Like
So, yep.
they got to it immediately, and it was like okay, like that was fire. Like you said, the character growth of Doctor Strange because Doctor Strange has always been like it had to be done. It, you know what I'm saying? That's his thing.
Yeah.
Like in the opening sequence when he was about that Doctor Strange was about to off America Chavez because
Mm-hmm.
like he was like it's for the greater good. And he's
Right.
always been like that type of character. He gave up the time stone. There was no
Yeah.
other way. I had to sacrifice y'all
Facts.
because for you know what I'm saying for what's gonna happen later on. And like they even
Mm-hmm.
talked about it. The other doctor talked about it. He was like, there wasn't no other way. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You had to get a snap away
Man,
for
I couldn't
5
stand him. I'm like, man, shut up. You don't know nothing. Like he pissed
but
me
it,
off. I'm like, bro, come on.
but it's just like that's his character. His character has always been like, I'll do it myself. I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
gotta like sacrifice people. That was the whole reason why Christine and him didn't stay together. She was like,
Yeah.
you always, you know what I'm saying, had to hold the knife
Yeah.
type
Yeah.
stuff. Like that was his character. So it was all building up. And like you said, I enjoyed that character development of him a lot of him just, you know, changing his ways towards the end where he was all like, nah, you got it. You got this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. And there was a couple of because speaking with like Strange's character growth and just like his whole arc and with Christine, I am glad that they kind of like closed the loop on that stuff with her to where he finally found peace in that whole
Right.
situation to where even like at the very end I loved when he finally fixed the watch
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of like put it away and stuff like that. I also did enjoy that the watch was like the key to
The
unlocking that
key,
one
yeah.
door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
That
was
was
funny
definitely
too.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Uh,
was really dope. But yeah, go ahead.
no, I was about
Oh,
to say it's a good thing that he closed those chapters because he met his he. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, for people that know, he met his wife right there at the, the end of the
Yeah.
dang
Yeah.
end credits thing. Like he met his wife, and he it's a good thing he learning that he can't, you know what I'm saying, hold the knife now
Facts.
because Clea wasn't
Exactly.
gonna let Clea not gonna let him. She not gonna let him do
Man,
it anyway. You know what I'm
Clea's
saying? But
different, boy.
yeah, yeah, she
She ain't
completely different.
Christine.
Uh,
so quite just like I said, me not knowing. So who exactly is that character?
that is Dormammu's niece.
Okay.
Clea, yeah, she's the future Doctor Strange. Because her and Doctor Strange finna get married, or well, I don't know how MCU gonna do it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I'm assuming if everything goes the right way, that's
Yeah.
his wife, his
Right.
future wife or whatever. They'll get married, and then like if depending on how they decide to do the MCU or whatever, because if he dies, then she is Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
and if
Right.
you know what I'm saying, if he don't die or something like that, they just a couple, and she's still technically Doctor Strange because her last name will change. But
And she
Yeah.
and she's stronger than him too.
yes, bro, you saw
She's
she casually cut open like she cut the dimension open with like backhand like yeah, and just
yeah, it's
they walk
nothing,
through like I was
yeah.
like, bro, like she just
She's
casually
much
cutting
stronger
through
than
the next
Strange,
dimension.
yeah.
And she was
Hmm.
like, "You caused the incursion or whatever." And to me, like, I'm not sure if that was the way she was. I mean, they said it like that, but I feel like that dimension that she was in was Dormammu. I bet you she about to take him there and be like, "You put my uncle in a dang loop." You know what I'm saying? Like, get him out of it or something
I'm
like that.
crying.
Like, I don't know, but like that's what I feel like she gonna do when they finally get in there. She's gonna be like, "Get him out of this loop." Like,
Yeah,
Okay.
it's crazy. Oh,
Okay. Cool.
yeah.
So uh, another thing that I really enjoyed with this movie is like the constant tension and how the fear factor with it because
Hmm.
they got me many times with some of those jump
Woo.
scares because some of that stuff I was like I was like have I ever like jumped like that in any of the MCU stuff?
No, bro.
the
And it was
first,
so good, man. This was definitely a Sam Raimi movie for sure. Like
Yeah.
hmm
you could tell like just the horror aspects and stuff like that. This is definitely a movie that you don't want to bring your kids to. I'm not
Oh
gonna
yeah.
lie.
Yeah, that because you saying that makes me think about you know the that I've seen in every freaking MC movie I've gone to for like the last decade,
Hmm.
families going, and so
Yeah.
it's like the amount of brutality and people
Yes,
getting
man.
getting killed left and right. Nobody was
Murked.
safe. That I'm like, I wonder how many people was like, ugh, little Timmy, cover your eyes.
Yo,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
my kids was like, I can't believe you going to the movies without us. And I was like, all right, y'all can go. And then I started to do it, and my girl was like, no, don't let them ruin your day. Just go. I'm
Mhm.
like, I'm glad I didn't
You like,
bring
man,
it.
yeah, because man, it's a
I-
whole bunch of stuff in this movie that
well, I
might
didn't
give.
know.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
glad.
okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
glad I did. I'm glad I didn't do that because,
for
like,
sure. Yeah,
bro, that would have been terrible.
man.
So what did y'all think of which felt like this is probably a little bit of telegraph with the trailers and stuff whatever, but with Wanda kind of being the central,
Ooh.
I don't I don't know if I would even say like villain. I guess like antagonist, because I don't know if I would say 100%
Yeah,
villain, but
nah, bro. She was
the
definitely the villain in this whole.
For sure, for sure.
She was murking folks, but yes, man, Wanda. And then I saw somebody say earlier that you didn't have to watch WandaVision
mhm.
before this. I'm like, wait, what? Like
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense. Like, of course,
like,
they like say in the movie like the things that
She
happen and
did, yeah,
whatnot and want, but without seeing the show, you don't get that full context. You
yeah,
know what I'm talking about
yeah,
of
and
like what
enjoy.
happened. Of yeah, like
Like,
I don't know why like folks were saying that.
like even with What If, like, yeah, like What If was not quote unquote directly tied to this. But if you don't watch What If, you don't get that same excitement and joy that you could have got
yeah,
from the
Exactly.
movie. Like seeing Captain Carter and the Illuminati, that was
Yeah.
yes,
like boom, that's dope. Seeing this zombie strange, like
yep,
the zombie stuff, like that stuff is in there. It was all up and down through there. Like seeing even the robots or whatever, the Tony
Yeah.
Stark robots and stuff, it made you think of the Age of Ultron thing, thinking like,
Yup.
oh, these Ultron bots, these are it's
Ultron
so
boss.
much
Yeah.
it's so much stuff that like I was like, bro, you need to watch it. And like, yeah, you don't
Hmm.
it was weird because it was like you don't have to necessarily absorb it to be like boom, it's in there, but you need to watch it just because it made those moments hit harder.
yep.
Just able to see these different types of
Exactly, bro.
things or whatever.
Yeah, and since it was mentioned, we go ahead and just talk about the whole Strange meeting the Illuminati, and this is one of those moments to where I feel like, regardless of how many leaks and stuff, whatever happened, there were still some surprises because it's probably
Yeah.
the biggest one that everybody knew about was Professor Xavier,
Hmm.
showing up, but the Captain Carter, and then of course probably the biggest one, Reed Richards.
Reed Richards.
When he showed
That
up,
was
it was like my
crazy.
whole theater. I was like,
The theater
ah,
went
Bro,
crazy,
the
bro.
reason why is because we fan casted it into existence. That's what was so dope about it. Like, and and so now I want everybody to get on the hype train. Luke Evans has to play Namor, bro.
I'm, bro.
Luke
You've
Evans
been pushing
has
this
to
agenda
play
for the longest,
Namor.
bro.
He's gotta play, bro. Luke Evans, look, somebody fan casted it and they made it, and this dude looked exactly like Namor. I was like, bro, there's nobody
Hmm.
else that can do it now.
yeah,
Like they
Right.
ruined it. So hopefully the world can do that. Make Luke Evans Namor, bro. But but yeah, like my theater went crazy on Captain Marvel. Like Captain Marvel, when you first walk, when Strange first walk into it, it's just like kind of silhouettes a little bit,
yeah,
right?
Hmm.
yeah,
Captain Marvel looks like T'Challa in her silhouette. And
Yeah.
my theater, everybody was whispering. They was like, Is that Black Panther? Bro, is that
Really?
Black Panther?" Because they was thinking like this is gonna be our reveal of a new T'Challa.
Yeah.
So a lot of people was whispering. They was like, "Is that Black Panther? Is that Black Panther?" And they would start
Hmm.
revealing it. When it was Captain Marvel, they still was like hype,
yeah.
but it was like, bro, I think my theater was gonna go crazy if that was
Hmm.
T'Challa, if that was T'Challa, which they still went crazy when it was Reed Richards. And then I
Hmm.
thought it was real dope when Professor X showed up, and they,
Bro,
Yes.
I dang near
literally the
cried, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. When I
bro,
heard that
literally that version.
90s, bro, the '90s X-Men cartoon theme song.
Yep.
When they went up, I was like, "Oh my god, it
The
was
same
crazy."
same suit, green suit with the blue
Yes,
and black
sir,
tie.
bro.
Like
Yes,
he was
sir.
like
Yep.
to a T that X Men,
Yes,
that
bro.
Professor X version. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
It was so wild, man. But yeah, Wanda in this movie was just, let's just say, she was overpowered. She was broke.
I mean,
But I
that's how
mean,
she is.
I'm gonna say, yeah.
Truly
I mean, that's
terrifying.
yeah.
Mm,
Like that's just, bro. She was folding people like with the quickness. Like, oh my
yeah.
gosh. Like it was just
So
no diff at all, bro.
yeah, I think the Captain Marvel and her fight, I thought that was gonna be a little longer. You know what I'm saying? Like because it
Man,
should have lasted a little longer,
yes,
even though
bro.
she would have eventually won. But I think that fight would have lasted a little longer. And I didn't. That was my one gripe. I was like, bro, she did not die from a statue.
Getting killed by a statue. Come on,
I was
man.
like, not Captain Marvel. As OP as she is, I was
If
like,
yeah,
I was like, no way. I was like, bro, she
I was like,
like
come on, bro. Yeah,
a statue falling
Yeah.
on her. She would have pushed that bug off and been like, all right,
right. Yeah, come
like,
on.
Yeah.
like, let's go. Like she's
She,
too broken for that. So
Yeah.
like I was expecting a little more.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that whole sequence of events was just like so freaking dope. Um,
man.
and I think that was kind of like the fun thing about this movie with them doing all this dimension jumping and stuff like that. It kind of opened up the door to where it's like, hey, nobody is safe because it's like, oh, okay, this is just an alternate version of this person or whatever, or there's
Hmm.
another version of this person over here. So hey,
Hmm.
anybody can go.
Facts. No, just like you said, nobody was safe in this movie. When, uh, when that man Reed Richards was like, here, here's Black Bolt. He can, he can kill you with the
Told her exactly how to
with the
kill her.
with the whisper, and then she said, "What mouth?" And then you
And
see his
Yeah,
yo, and he tried to talk, and then yo,
he
I like
screamed.
literally the whole theater was like,
yeah,
like the whole theater like was like, wow,
yeah,
that was one of the sickest things like that we've ever seen in the freaking MCU.
yeah.
That was crazy, and she turned my man Reed Richards into silly string, bro. Like, come on.
And then
Man,
popped it, exploded his head at the end.
yeah,
Like just for
man.
the extra effect. It was like you already killed him.
Man,
So she was
she
like, he's dead. And she was like, no, let me blow his head up.
turned that man into some freaking spaghetti.
And like the whole setup for that though, when when he was talking about, hey, I understand I have kids of my own, and then she was
Oh my
like
god.
basically like, hey, is there is your wife still around? Somebody else to take care of the kids? He was like, yeah, all right, well, good.
Just because I'm about to kill you.
Yeah,
Like, she about
it
to be a
was like,
single mother. It's like,
yeah, it's like,
what?
yo,
Another thing when he said, "I have kids of my own." If you know, you know. Freaking Reed, I mean freaking Franklin
Franklin.
Richards,
It's tough.
Valeria Richards. I was just hold yo.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
was
but
just like,
you,
oh my god.
like, so this is the thing where people was like, oh, I don't know when we going to get the Fantastic Four. I'm like, bro, Kane the Conqueror announcement is telling you that Franklin, the Fantastic Four is in the universe because Kane the
Hmm.
Conqueror is a descendant of Reed Richards. Like, he's way
Yeah.
down the line, like 300, like 3,000 years later or something like
Nathaniel, bro.
that. Yeah,
Hmm.
Nathaniel Richards. But it's like just the fact that he was in the little shot or whatever in Loki. Okay, that
It's
tells you
crazy.
Fantastic Four is here. Like
hmm
it's coming and they're here, which means Doctor Doom is in the
Oh
MCU.
man, when we get oh
So
man.
it's like
Whew.
like
I just
just the
cannot wait.
the fact that you saw Kane the Conqueror told you all of that immediately.
yeah,
So it was
Hmm.
like, but it's like only for like I guess the comic book readers that knew. Like it was like, bro, that he here. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They all
Yeah.
here.
I
So
cannot wait.
I thought that
Yeah.
was dope. So that Inhumans with Black Bolt because the Illuminati is basically a person represents the major dynamics of the world or whatever.
hmm
So Professor X represents mutants.
hmm
Black Bolt represents Inhumans. Doctor Strange or whoever they decide to put in that seat, which was Mordo, the magicians, you know what I'm saying, or
Sorcerer
the
Supreme. Yeah.
magic users, yeah. And then Captain Carter represents humans, or but it's
Mm,
usually Tony Stark. So I guess with Robert Downey Jr. saying, "No, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Let's do Captain Carter." And then
mhm.
usually they have a Wakandan, which is Black Panther represents Wakandans, and then Namor will represent Atlanteans or whatever.
Mm,
So I'm surprised that they went Captain Marvel and Captain Carter, because Captain Marvel, I don't know what she would represent technically,
Like
but I mean, it is what it is.
s-
They just did it.
space, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, I guess they just did it.
Yeah.
Like it is what it
Hmm.
is. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, like I was definitely expecting to see like this is the reason why I was saying I'll tell y'all later. But once they was going through those dimensions with I mean the different universes, and we saw
yeah.
the water and the splat. They showed the fish. They made it super dramatic too. So
Hmm.
it was like, okay, so that shows aquamarine life, which leads you to think that Namor is coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
Namor.
also the the giant octopus thing. That's like one of Namor's arch enemies.
Shumagura or something like
Yeah,
that.
Shimagura or whatever, that Doctor
Hmm.
Strange killed. That's
Yeah.
one of Namor's like one of his bigger enemies or whatever. So I was like,
Okay.
bro, they hitting at Namor a lot. I was like, we're gonna get Namor in the Illuminati. And when it didn't happen, I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was like, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man, just this movie was just such a freaking roller coaster from start to end.
Literally.
Yeah, yeah, literally, and yeah, it's like y'all said earlier, it wasn't really any downtime in this movie because even like the kind of like quote unquote slower moments just had like so much tension in the air, because even
Hmm.
like when Strange and Wanda was first talking, and then she
Yeah.
did that reveal of like, oh no, this isn't all sunshine and rainbows over here, and everything went red
Bro.
and stuff. That was so dope.
Exactly. Cause like she like said her name or whatever. I'm like, hold on. Strange didn't say nothing. She didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
And then when she said, I was like, oh my god.
I
Yeah,
thought that was
Something.
really good misdirection to me.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because I know y'all said that it was kind of obvious, but to me, I was thinking like, well, I was thinking like there was a villain, and then I
Hmm.
thought Wanda was just gonna be like halfway through the movie, be like she has her own agenda.
Oh, okay.
I
yeah,
didn't expect the whole movie to be Wanda
For it
is
to
the
be
villain.
Wanda
Yeah,
against
yeah,
everybody else.
yeah,
yeah, I didn't expect that. I was thinking she had her own agenda like halfway through the
Yeah.
movie,
yeah.
and then stuff
Mm.
would switch up or something like that. I was thinking, what's his name? Mordor was gonna be the villain after the trailer or whatever.
Mordo, oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Uh,
where he
Yeah,
was
that's one. Yeah.
useless.
That's one of the things I like didn't really like because in the first movie, in the post credit scene, we leave off with him like saying no more sorcerers or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
But
Hmm.
then in the sequel, we don't get nothing from that
Yeah,
from him.
they off screened it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's I didn't like that. And here's a unpopular opinion from everybody. That freaking fight between between Strange and the Strange when like they had the
Musical
oh, the
notes.
music.
yes, I did not like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. There's people online saying, "Oh my gosh, this fight was so great. This fight was so." Bro, I'm like, bro, this is some of the stupidest, some of the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Notes, bro, like y'all are fighting. I'm like, bro, what are we doing here? So yeah, that's like one of the things I was just like, no, this is not doing it for me.
Yeah, yeah,
uh, I was yeah, I could have. I mean, it was cool, I guess, but it was like I see where you're coming from. I was like, whatever. Like that,
yeah,
it was kind of whatever for me, especially
Yeah,
because of the fact that it's just a hard scene to follow. She just killed the Illuminati. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And you follow it with that. It's kind of like that's
yeah.
it. You know
hmm
what I'm saying? Like, so it's a hard scene to follow, really. But
Oh yeah,
even if he did have like a good fight or whatever, it still would have been hard to follow that Illuminati
yeah,
massacre.
true.
Like it
yeah,
would have been hard to follow that.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And I'm trying to think. So okay, kind of like you know one of like the key focal points of the movie, America Chavez. That that's another character that was new to me as well, and
Mm.
Yeah, same
so
here.
and I believe I think I saw you earlier today, Rob, mention about like the way her abilities was like
It
just
was so
like done.
cool,
It just looks
bro.
so dope every time I'm freaking the punch and like the star, like the multiple like
That
star. Yeah,
bro, it was so cool, man. I really enjoyed her character. I didn't know nothing about her. I didn't know
yeah,
anything about her, but just seeing her in in this movie, man, I had such a blast seeing her
yeah,
come from not like having faith within herself,
yeah,
and then
Mm.
when it gets to the end, she finally's like, you know what, I can do this. What I'm saying, I I'm about to make Strange proud and stuff like that.
yeah.
So that's what I really enjoyed. So yeah, I really liked her character.
The only thing that I didn't like, I'm big on like if you just gonna be there to be in a way, move. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now all you are is a distraction. Like they can try to hurt you or something like that, and you're a distraction to me that's trying to save people and stuff like that. Because like that's the reason why I really enjoyed Layla in Moon Knight because she was like, you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? She was like really getting to it. She could defend herself, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying, if need be, stuff like that. Whereas with America Chavez, it was like she was defenseless and she was just like damsel in distress
Dog,
to
she
the
a
10th
kid,
power.
man. She a kid, man.
Well, I get it. I get that. You know,
She
like that's what I'm
didn't.
saying.
She a
I'm not
kid.
too
She.
hard on it, but it's like, bro, get out the way. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to save the
Yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah.
And you like if you wasn't in the way right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I could focus more. I might get my
I'm
ass whooped.
crying.
But you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like at least I wouldn't have
Yeah.
to worry about you. You know what I'm saying? So it was just that. I mean, I didn't really have no problem with it. I thought her character is cool. I think,
Hmm.
like you said, I think the cinematography around her power is good
Man.
as well. Yeah. So I was all like, that was dope. And then just wondering how she gonna
Ho-
develop. You know what
ho-
I'm saying? As
Hmm.
hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right, we back. Sorry about that, y'all. We had a little technical snafu. I don't know what the heck happened, but
Nah,
ain't
you
no
good.
snap.
but yeah, but oh man, see you saying that now I'm picturing man, man, people we group of friends podcasting or whatever, and just one of them just
And just snap away,
gone.
right?
Oh
Yo,
no, man.
yo,
Man,
I'm just not
that,
thinking, oh, bro.
that would suck to come back and you got this headset on
And
and
then
just sit back there. You be
it's 5 years later, and it's just something totally different.
bro,
Yo,
like
that would
that
be
was one of the
crazy.
that was one of the most fire things in Hawkeye when she go to the bathroom and then it changed
And
Yes.
around her and
and
then
yeah,
like bro and it was
that
like
was amazing.
felt like a second to her. Like I was like, yo, that's live. Like
Yes.
that's live.
I know. Be like, man, like the podcast episode, 10 million views. The channel took off. Like, hey, Ron, well, hey, you been gone for 5 years, man. We done had a lot of success.
Yeah,
Sorry you been gone, man, but
yeah.
this ain't Danny's talk no more. This is Steve and Rob J need to talk.
We need to talk because we lost our friend.
Oh,
That's a good one. I'm crying, bro.
oh
Yeah,
man.
man.
But yeah, Thanos took me for a moment, but hey, I'm
He
back. Hey,
back,
hey, like you
back
said,
in
like
action.
in Hawkeye, like it was to y'all, ain't nothing changed. Y'all conversation kept going. To me, I'm like, hey, is everybody still the same?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
I
Yeah.
don't even know where we like would have got cut off at.
Um,
I don't remember what.
I'm trying to remember.
'Cause we was talking for a little while, and then I was like,
Then
let's
we were
talk
talking about
about.
America.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we was talking about
different
her and
powers.
stuff. Yeah.
America Chavez. Yeah, man. she was a really dope character. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what she's gonna do in the future. I know she in the comics she's a part of the Young Avengers.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So and we've been getting like bits and like pieces of that. So I'm
Yeah.
He had
excited to
they
see.
had three of them in this movie. You got
Yeah,
the kid,
the
Wanda
kids. Yep.
kids, and then you got her. And then Riri's gonna be in Wakanda
Oh
forever.
yeah.
Yep.
Um, we've already seen what's his name in Falcon Winter Soldier. Um,
hmm
dang, what's his name?
Bradley, something Bradley.
Yeah, it's the kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a something. And then if they decide to do Kid Loki, if they somehow bring him in there, you
Then
got
we
Mm.
got Shorty from Hawkeye.
oh yeah, her too.
Oh, yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
they've been like when they say that they really been working on stuff and they got this stuff, it's right there in your face. Where it's
hmm
like they just can keep on like slowly putting it together. It's like
Got you.
they really got like a plan in place, as you can see.
Yep.
Whereas like
Yep.
we don't be having they plans in place, but
Yep.
they got it right there. It's like because they literally can do that one, and that's in, oh, and Miss Marvel. I mean, Miss Marvel as
Yep.
well is that.
Yep.
But
Kamala Khan. Yep.
And
they do that, and they slowly put those pieces together. And then we've already seen Black Knight and Blade
And Blade. Yeah.
have a conversation at the end of Eternal. So they slowly doing Midnight Suns behind the scenes, right
Smart
there.
man.
And it's like,
They
bro,
know exactly what they're doing, bro.
yep.
it's
In
crazy.
Feige, we trust.
It's
He's
crazy.
in Feige, we trust, bro. That's what I like
Yeah.
to say.
Then we gotta get Miles Morales slid in there somewhere.
Dude, we gotta get Miles Morales in the freaking MCU, bro.
It's so
Got
crazy
to.
because it's coming, but it's like the people that's the candidates to play Miles Morales. By the time it come out, it's gonna be they gonna be older. They can't.
Yeah.
hmm
It's gonna be some little 5-year-old walking around right now. It's gonna
I'm
so crazy.
crying. Yeah.
Because like old dude from Blackish, his name Miles Brown or something
Yeah.
like
I know you're
that.
talking about. Yeah.
He looks like him and everything like that. But it's like, bro, Spider Man more than likely is getting another trilogy. So how do you know what I'm saying? Like, how
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can because Tom Holland is what 26 playing a high school kid.
Yeah.
So maybe so
Yeah.
maybe you can like make it work with him if he don't start the age and start looking grown.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make it work with him, but like for the most part, I think we still getting like another three Spider-Man movies if I'm not mistaken. Like that was just the first trilogy because
hmm
Hmm.
most of the time when you see Spider-Man, Spider-Man is in college. He worked for the Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
That's the normal Spider-Man. We just got three movies of him in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
hmm
saying? So that was all literally a prequel. And I don't think people understood that. Like they did three movies worth of a prequel.
Yeah.
Like for Spider Man.
It was
And
good too,
I'm
man.
not mistaken they probably gonna do another three.
Yeah.
So
That's what
yeah.
it is.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah. But so any final thoughts on Doctor Strange? But before we wrap that part up.
We got the zombie scene
Oh
was
yeah.
Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
bro. That was crazy, bro.
It,
Oh man.
thinking on that and how like when he buried the body early on in the movie, it was kind of
hmm
it was like it's kind of weird, hey, we're just gonna just bury this body up on this
Yeah.
roof, and then it's like, hey, you know, just say saving this for
It's
later.
always there. Yup. Saving it for later.
bro.
Yup.
Our very worst is like that's crazy to think of when because he said that he was like I buried worse, and it's like you burying yourself is, and then you sitting here saying that you buried worse. It's like what
hmm
what do you got
Yeah,
in your
Yeah.
bag? Like that's crazy like that.
yeah,
Um,
that is
I
That
thought
true.
was really dope though.
it was real dope the way that they got the demons. He made a cloak
The
out of them.
souls of the
Oh,
damned.
I was
yeah,
like, yo, he made a
Souls of the
cloak out of
damned.
it. That was so live.
hmm
I thought Wong was gone. I'm wondering when
Oh
Wong.
my God. Thank you, Steve. I'm glad you said that. Yo, I was so scared I was at the edge of my seat this whole movie. I thought Wong was gonna die. I'm not gonna lie. I was
because he
yeah.
has to.
I
Like
was so
eventually,
scared, man. I was like, no, Juan, please, bro. Juan could not die, man.
when he
I
got
thought,
snatched off the building and they didn't show the body drop, I was like, oh, he alive.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
sure. Hmm.
But with one, he has to eventually die because the Sorcerer Supreme is Doctor Strange, and
Mm.
right now Wong is the Sorcerer Supreme. So you don't just give up that title. You
Oh,
know what I'm
for
saying? You
real?
don't yeah, you don't just give it up. You don't just retire. So the only way for him to get it is the same way with the prior Sorcerer Supreme, which was what's her name? She
Oh, yeah.
all
The ancient one.
yeah, the
I don't
ancient
know her
one.
name though, but
I
yeah.
can't think of her name, but she died, and
Yeah.
then it was supposed to. Stephen Strange was supposed to get it, but he got Thanos snapped away, so they gave it to Wong.
Hmm.
So like Wong ain't just gonna give it up. Like so, I was thinking that he gotta die in this movie, and it
Mm.
seemed like it was gonna happen, and it didn't happen. And I was like, okay, so Doctor Strange still not the Sorcerer Supreme, but so eventually
Mm.
it's gonna happen, but it's like when, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Man, they
that's
need to find a way to. For, bro, I don't want Juan to die, bro. Like, they need to find some way to like not like kill him off. Bro, Wong is one of my favorite characters, bro. He can't die.
bro, and the fact that they was giving us so much of them, I
Hmm.
definitely like. They was like they gave us him in Shang Chi, and then
Yeah,
they kind of like you know what I'm saying they touched on him a little bit, in what's the TV show?
in the
Dang,
two.
no, they didn't. In the what ifs and stuff like that, they was
Oh
showing
Uh,
yeah,
stuff like that. So I'm like, they touching on him here. They giving us a little bit of him in Shang Chi. I was like, my man finna die. Like I was like, when this multiverse of madness come. Oh, he was in Spider Man too for a little bit too.
oh, yeah.
Like I was like,
Yeah.
oh
bro,
yeah, he sure was, yo.
I was like, they giving us too much of him. He got it. I was like, he gonna die, man, and he didn't die. So I'm like, eventually, I just don't. We just don't know when.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Another scene when Wanda attacked the fortress and I
Sorceress, fortify your mind,
and all it took is just 1 weak link,
bruh.
and she got in, just hey whispered a little something in his ear, a little hey
Said, run.
run.
She can whisper a little something in my ear too.
Bro, it's so crazy to think that that's Mary Kate and Ashley's sister.
It's wild,
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
it's
yeah,
so crazy.
yeah,
They
Yeah,
said,
that was yo. That scene was crazy. She started going wild after that. Yo, who the hell was that? Green Bull.
oh yeah, they said they cut some of his scenes out, but he's in the comic runs,
Oh,
and
for
then
real?
yeah, he's got like some like kind of scenes. And old girl that sacrificed herself to kill to destroy the Darkhold
Hmm.
in the comic run, she's like Wong's girlfriend or something like that too.
mm,
I could tell from that. Okay, yeah, I could definitely
Yeah,
see that. I was like,
so
yeah,
mm.
yeah, yeah, but she dead now.
bruh.
but
Barbecue chicken.
I really loved like when Wanda, like when she stepped in and then all the mirror stuff started
That was
around her.
dope.
That
That
stuff was
was
so
really dope.
dope. And then like the way she like was like contorting coming out the mirror and stuff,
Oh yeah, that
whatever.
was yeah.
That was
That's
so
just
freaking
fire.
dope. And it's like, hey, cover
Boy,
up
I
all the
said,
reflections and everything. But yeah,
And then
just
you
they.
could see her eyeballs like she was like peeking through and stuff like that. I was like, bro, she
mm,
all over this. She all over this room watching.
yes,
She
man.
was playing with them. It was crazy.
Yes.
Wanda powerful dog.
But yeah, just yeah. Overall, this movie was just such a freaking
Bro, it was
just a
amazing.
fun, just a fun, thrilling ride because, like I said, it was just like just by the title, Multiverse of Madness, some stuff's about to pop off. So I'm like, all right, hey,
Hmm.
I'm just supposed to sit down. Marvel, take me wherever the hell you gonna take me, and yeah, it was just so well done, just so well done.
I got one more question.
Yeah.
Do y'all think she's dead?
No,
Like, there's
Nah,
no way, right?
no.
nah,
Yeah.
because yeah, no.
She sacrificed the dark. You know what I'm saying? The dark. the dark hole or whatever, just
Mm.
so like it could never happen, so nobody would ever be able to use it again. But she not Captain Marvel. The building falling on her it's not gonna kill her. Like no,
I'm
like
crying, bro.
they better not make that. Like if they do that twice in one movie, like all right,
Yeah.
you dropping the ball. like
Yeah.
like so.
That Captain Marvel scene was so dumb. I was like, come on, bro. Like,
Bro, that
there's
was
no
as bad as Darwin when in that X Men First
in
Class
that X-Men
when
First Class.
he
Yeah.
put the little bomb in Darwin's mouth and he blew up for real. It was like I know damn well y'all didn't just kill the dude that can adapt to anything
To any
with a
situation. Yeah.
bomb. So that was almost as bad as that because
Yeah.
it just didn't make sense. I can't believe that statue falling on her killed her, and then Mordo, freaking magician, can't get out of a hole.
That
Like,
was
bro,
so weird, bro.
what are you doing? like,
That was really weird.
like,
He just stuck down there. Like,
like, I was like, what are you doing? Climb, do
Yeah.
something. Like you can do
you're
so
the
many
freaking
different.
sorcerer supreme. Like,
Bro, use the little circle thing and come out. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, that was a little frustrating. And I was
mm,
like, bro, to think like his that character, the dude that's playing Mordo, he originally auditioned to be to be T'Challa.
oh,
And
for
Chadwick,
real?
Mm.
yeah, Chadwick Boseman won the audition, and
Yeah.
then they put him in Doctor Strange as a little prize of him like not
Yeah.
getting that role, but you can play this. And I'm like,
Okay.
bro, you could have been T'Challa, and now they got you stuck in a hole. Like that, they've got to suck. Your fall from grace is that hard. Like,
Oh man.
But
but
yeah,
That is
man.
funny.
Yeah.
but when we had got knocked off, we had talked about that scene where America Chavez when they in the future and they well not in the future, that other realm, and
Yeah.
they see their past or whatever, their past
Oh
memories and stuff.
yeah.
How'd you feel about that scene and
That
how she lost her moms and stuff?
I like that scene, and it's just one of those things of it, it makes sense. It's just like you don't know you have something until random situation happens. Just like, oh,
A
but
B?
it
Yeah.
sucks though. It's like yeah, it's like when you think about it. I know for her, not only the fact that it happened sucks, but the fact of how it happened is just like, oh,
Oh
B,
man.
and my parents gone.
Yeah, she got scared. That
you
was
know.
that was tragic, man.
Mm,
But that scene kind of it kind of makes me just think about like all the times or like anything to do with like any mutant stuff or even like My Hero Academia with the quirks and stuff whatever of just
Mm,
like hey you just wake up one day or something happens that triggers your
mm.
ability and
That's a good point. Yeah.
you
It's
don't
like
know.
Undead Unluck too. When the little girl she was holding her mom hand as they was going across the street, and
No.
then she turned invisible. So her mom stops in the street to see where she's like, "Where my daughter go?"
Oh
And
Yeah,
no.
smacked by a car.
yeah,
Like,
What?
yeah,
yeah, it
Oh
was
no.
Undead Unluck, bro. Is crazy good,
yeah,
bro. But it was like her daughter was standing right there the whole time, but she had just accidentally went invisible, and she was like, "Where my daughter? Where my baby?" And
yeah. And
yeah,
that is just like with like the scary reality of of a potential world of us having powers
yeah,
and
Yeah.
stuff of just like you
Oh,
can
let's
just
have him. Yeah,
yeah just like
for
hey
sure.
going about your business a bug crawls by and
yeah.
you didn't teleport to another dimension.
Bro. Oh no, the boys when A Train ran through that dude's
Oh my gosh, man.
bro, ran
When he
straight
ran
through her. I
one of
Yeah,
the
was like,
craziest scenes in all the freaking TV, man.
bro,
That was
you talking about
crazy.
10 minutes into a series, like
Bro, that was insane. I was not
yeah,
expecting that at all.
yeah,
then he was like, I can't stop, and just kept going. I was like, you better
That was
stop.
wild. Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But yeah, man, yeah. The world would be crazy and insane if like we just woke up tomorrow and like everybody had powers and abilities and
For sure.
it would be the boys for sure. Like the boys
Yeah.
is the most accurate to
yeah,
me of what I think the world would be like
Hmm.
if
yeah,
we had superpowers.
yeah. Just cause it just be just the that initial pandemonium because it would just take. Well, heck, because even in the boys, to where it's like people having powers is the norm, it's still just chaos because
Mm-hmm.
there's supposed to be some type of order, but it's also like, hey, I got powers, I can do whatever the heck I want to do.
Right.
You can't like, yeah, there's laws, but
I got powers. I don't care
yeah,
what you have to say. I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's for real.
it's like heck, even think about like on One Piece, like with like a Kizaru, like what you gonna do against somebody that can turn into light?
Yeah,
Mm.
and
It's like you
and
can't
he's
even touch
fast as
me.
light too. Yeah,
So
that whole little thing is just crazy. Because even like with not even that one, Super Crooks.
Mm.
Super Crooks
When
is
they was
that
in
too.
that, bruh.
Mm, but when
Nah, you go ahead. Yeah.
when he was like in the casino, dude could predict the cars and stuff like that, and he just was like, well, shoot, you know what I'm saying? You can predict the cars and what's gonna happen because you can see the future. You might as well gamble with it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it was like he made some
Oh,
money.
got too
I was
greedy.
talking about. I was talking about Super Crooks when he was like young, and then they was in that
Oh yeah,
pool. They was in
bro,
that swimming pool, and then he killed all them people.
bro,
That was
electric. Oh,
crazy, fam.
just
Yeah.
imagine your power activating your electric person, and you just happen to be swimming. It's like
In
crazy.
the pool. That was insane. I was like, oh my god, he killed all these
He
people.
killed all of them, like every single one of them dead, like crazy.
So sad. So sad. But I think we're gonna kind of start wrapping things up with that. Like I said, like I'm pretty sure there's probably something else or that we might have missed or whatever. But there'll be plenty more discussions all across the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, make sure to go check out Steve and the crew over on Careful for Spoilers because I know y'all did. Well, y'all have y'all already done y'all Doctor Strange
Doing
episode
it
or
on
that's
Friday.
okay? So yeah, so be on the lookout for that later this week.
Oh yeah.
Um, but before we do outros and stuff, whatever, something I want to show off that I got in the mail today. I was intending on doing this at the beginning of the episode, but I want to show it off. So there is an artist. I think you pronounced his name Kehasuk. It's like Kehausk. Look up his stuff. I have 3 of his art pieces on my wall right now. Um, I have a Hunter x Hunter piece, a Naruto piece, and a Avatar Last Airbender piece. And the dope thing about each of those is that in the image themselves, it is a timeline of everything that happened within those series. So like Naruto,
Mm.
for example, think about how long Naruto was and everything that happened from when Naruto was born to the end with him becoming Hokage and having kids. All of that and everything in between is displayed in that one image. Same thing with Hunter x Hunter, same thing with Avatar The Last Airbender from when he's in the ice all the way to to the very end and stuff, whatever. So the piece I got today, and he just put it up for sale last week, and like when I knew it was coming, I had to get it day one. Let me see if I can. I'm about to get a frame for it, but it is this very dope Ranking of Kings
Oh wow.
art piece.
Oh.
And so it's kind of hard to show on this, but
No, it's dope. Yeah, I
if
can see.
you look at it really close, you can see like everything from the series somewhere within the image, and that's like a very dope thing that I love about his art is that like there's big picture stuff you can see, but then there's stuff that you have to like get like super close and like, oh, over in that
Mm-hmm.
corner, because like the Naruto piece, for example, like there's like a corner that you look at and you'll see the childhood of like Naruto on the swing and stuff or
Mm.
whatever. It's like tucked off in a corner somewhere. So pretty much like for all those pieces, if you know those series pretty well, you
What's
can
what was
K.
his name again?
I think it's like Kehausk. I think it's how it's spelled.
Ausk.
Let's see.
Oh, okay. They do
K.
got it. Car- Oh yeah, I'm looking at the Naruto joint now.
Yeah. So so yeah,
Okay.
so that dude does like some super dope stuff, and he's done like a bunch of other art pieces or whatever. But like I said, this Ranking of Kings, y'all know how much I love this series and how dope it
Hmm.
was. And so when I found out he was doing something Ranking of Kings related, I was like, yeah, I'm about to get on that day one. So. So a
That's what's up.
few hours ago before we recorded, I got the notification like, "Hey, your order has arrived." So I was like,
Mm.
"Oh!" Ran out the house real quick before we recorded. Went in, went to check the mailbox, and sure enough,
Yep.
that
Jesus.
That's dope.
it
That's
was there
dope.
waiting for me. So, but
That's
uh,
dope.
but yeah. So, um, we're gonna wrap things up. So I guess we'll start off with Rob J. Tell the people, where they can find you. Anything you got coming up that you want people to be on the lookout for. What's going on? What's good for you?
You can follow me over on Twitter at __ Rob J. That's ROBJAY. And if you can find me there, you can find me anywhere. I, I appreciate you having me on here, man. This was a really dope convo, man. From one Rob to another Rob,
So
for sure.
you mentioned that. But before this opportunity came up or whatever, I had been thinking for, especially when I saw that you've been you've been making your way around the internet.
Oh yeah,
Collaborating with Steve and the ItMob crew and some other people and stuff. And I was like, okay, me and Rob got to do something, whatever.
God, it has to happen.
And so originally my original idea I was like, you know what, maybe do like just like a Rob meets Rob episode or whatever.
Yeah.
I had some type of name or something or
Hmm.
whatever already in the back of my, like, I was already workshopping in my mind, like, okay, we're gonna do
Yeah.
some little, hey, same names whatever bit. But of course,
Yeah.
when when I was kind of looking at, like, me taking my break or whatever, and I was like, okay, I have to, I can't take my break before Doctor Strange came out, and I already knew I was gonna hit up the homie Steve to come on, and then
Mhm.
I was like, hold on, Rob, Rob loves all this stuff too.
Yes,
I've
sir.
been wanting to get him on. Hey, perfect time, man. So it all worked out, man.
Hey man, hey,
So
I definitely appreciate it, bro. For real.
yes, for real, and we'll somewhere on the internet. I don't know if it'll be on my podcast or somebody else's podcast, but be on the lookout in the coming weeks or whatever when Young Justice end.
Oh
There'll
yeah,
be
yo,
there'll be some conversations had.
We'll
yo,
definitely be
Young
talking about
Justice right now. Oh, hey man,
fire.
hey man, this season of Young Justice has been incredible. Probably,
Yes.
it's probably my yep. It's definitely my favorite season, bro. I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna cap. This season has been
Mhm.
amazing. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have a conversation about all of this, cause
Yeah.
yo.
My favorite seasons are still the Cartoon Network ones,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
as far as like the HBO Max one, this is definitely better than last season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Um,
Hmm.
because them Cartoon Network ones was just like them ones was perfect to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
those two seasons was perfect. But
Oh
For
yeah,
yeah.
sure. For
this
sure.
season has been fired. Like it
Yes,
has been fired.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. For sure. So yeah. Hey, reminder y'all. Hey, go watch Young Justice.
Facts. Big facts. For sure.
um. And yeah. And Steve, where can people find you? What you working on? What's going on?
All right, I got a million stuff to do. I'm Scuba Steve 1428 on all social media. Follow the Blur Mind Pod on Twitter, which will take you to the My page, and then there's a link tree. There's 9 of us there. Plus, we got a hidden member named Rob that be pulling up for a lot of episodes.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, those 9 people, they have Twitches, they have YouTube channels, they have all those things going on. Shout out to my Naka Mixer. That's the anime portion of what we're doing. Anytime we have anime talk, we pretty much take it to my Naka Mixer and we let what I'm saying, we dive deep in over there.
Hmm.
Yes,
I am a
sir.
part of Careful for Spoilers with JB. And JB, Vash, and Abe, we are, the Council of Villains, where we basically, we pretty much every Friday we talk about, the TV shows like week to week. So we did Peacemaker, Moon Knight. We're going to be doing a Doctor Strange
Yeah.
review this weekend. Um, I think that's Scholar Scuba Steve.
Yeah.
Me and my scholar, me and my daughter, we do Scholar Scuba Steve. It's on YouTube, so follow the Blurred Mind Pod YouTube channel as well.
Mhm.
Um, I'm sure I'm missing something else. I apologize. I'm just working, man, and then
Oh
I'm
yeah.
doing my little writing thing, but hopefully that's gonna be coming soon. I'm trying to get this deal done
Yeah.
with a brand of creators or whatever. So get that book out for y'all real soon too.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, and of course, as always, I'll have links to everybody's stuff down in the comments below. Like I said, so y'all can follow both Rob J as well as Steve and everything that they up to. Cause I that's why a lot of times whenever I talk about any like comic book related stuff, whatever, I point people to y'all because I'm like I can talk about stuff surface level, but I'm like y'all can go
Yeah.
super deep into it or whatever. And I definitely got to say this too, whatever, because Rob J mentioned this the other day on Twitter too, whatever. Is like, Steve, I know y'all gonna be busy all summer long because looking like we have freaking Stranger Things coming,
Yo.
The Boys, Umbrella Academy, Miss Marvel, all dropping within the same time frame. So
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
and Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, he froze.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan
Frozen.
Kenobi.
So all right,
Love it.
the internet goons are out to get me. They trying to send me on my break early. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna say my little piece and then get out of here before it cut me off again. So as always, y'all can find me everywhere at Dad Needs to Talk, Twitter, Instagram, of course YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Go check out my Patreon page. I still got some work I need to do on it, but it is there if you want to show your boy some love. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be hopefully off as long as I have my microphone for myself for the rest of the month. But like I said, I am leaving y'all with lots of excellent goodies for y'all to check out. Lots of stuff that I've been reviewing and stuff the last week or so. And just know when I come back, when I come back in June, I'll be coming back with the Fury because I have many a thing planning in the works. Some stuff that was supposed to happen this month, but I'm like, you know what? Let me take this little break before
Yeah.
everything, especially like I said, everything I got going on, life and family wise, whatever go on. But just know that when I come back, y'all gonna know and y'all gonna feel it. One assignment I'll give to y'all, just a little tease, little assignment for everybody out there. Y'all will have a few weeks to watch this or whatever. One of my all-time favorite series, Kids on the Slope.
Bruh. Oh my
Yeah,
man.
Kids on the Slope.
Man, the anime is so amazing, bro. The anime
Yes.
is so great.
Yes.
Was it coming back or something?
No.
Oh,
I'm doing something related to it. Sometime when I come back. It's something that I've. It's a collaboration I'm doing with another podcast. They'll be coming on here with me to talk.
Okay.
It's
I can't wait for that.
yeah. It's some very dope people that a lot of y'all in the community know. I'm not even gonna say names. I'm
That's
just
cool, yeah.
gonna tease y'all. But y'all will have 3 weeks or so to watch Kids on the Slope. It is only 12 episodes. It is on Crunchyroll currently. Go watch it and just be ready for the discussion and stuff I'm gonna do when I come back. But yeah, I have that and many other things in the works because I'm always talking to people. I'm always DMing people, being like, hey, you want to work? You want to
For
collab? And I'll add when they give me the yes, I'll add their name to my list. And then when opportunities like this come up to where I'm like, oh, I got something I want to talk about. I know that person is passionate about it. Hey, I'll call in my favors.
Yes, sir.
But with that, that'll do it. Like I said, y'all, everybody out there, I hope y'all have a awesome rest of your day, week, month, whatever. Y'all be safe. Y'all, as I always say, Robert's signature sign off, treat yourself to something nice, read some manga, watch some anime, play some video games, and live your best life. And with that, we'll catch y'all in a few weeks.
Later days.
Peace, y'all.
That's fire.